description so that you guys can get the brushes. So this is the foundation brush that I used. I think this is a foundation brush. I used it as one, and it's very aesthetic. And apparently these brushes are also environmentally friendly. So that's good. Alright, I'll show you more of the brushes as I do my makeup. I'm actually gonna start with some powder because, like I said, I already have foundation on. Also, one more thing, we're gonna get into it, don't worry, but one more thing. I want to apologize for the lighting because the lighting is so like harsh and looks like kind of unnatural, and I don't know why. It must be a combination of my ring light and the camera, because when I do thumbnails like photos it looks normal, but when I do like the ring light is right in front of my phone, like my hand looks normal, but my face, it just looks kind of weird. I don't know why it does that. I'm thinking about how to fix that, but yeah, I am gonna get ready because I have so much to film. I'll talk about that too, I guess, in my right now in this video. And I want to figure out this lighting situation, you know what I mean? So bear with me. I'm gonna figure it out. I might just get a new lighting, I don't know, or I might have to place the ring light somewhere else. See, just now when I put my hand like this, then it looks normal for a second, and then it goes like kind of dark, and I don't know why. It's like not a big deal, but you know, I would like to fix it. Anyway, I'm just gonna use this matte powder. I don't know why it's from Trended Up, but the whole like thingy went away. Okay, you guys, again, I'll show you some of the brushes as I go along, but where am I even gonna start? In my last video, I talked about, so if you are not familiar with the dating gossip and everything that's happened, I suggest looking at my playlist and listening to all the parts before, because you're gonna know what's going on, you know what I mean? Like, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, who I'm talking about, because I'm not gonna repeat like everything that happened, then just go to the playlist and start from the beginning. But yeah, my last video I talked about using this powder brush. The brushes are really aesthetic, I have to say. I really like them. Honestly, the foundation brush, and I'm not just saying that because they sent it to me, I was so surprised at how well, like, I usually use like a makeup eye, but like with the brush it actually looked so much smoother on my face, so much better, and so much more coverage. I promise I'm not just saying that. I can recommend you guys. In my last video I talked about Kyle and our connection and like everything. So ever since that video, it's funny because I talked about this in my live stream with a couple of people. Shout out to Alyssa and the Sweetest Sip on TikTok. We talked about my dating gossip and just like Kyle and all of that. So ever since the last time that you saw my dating gossip, I have seen him twice since then. So since the last video, I hung out with him twice. One time I stayed there for like, we're gonna do my eyebrows first. Sure, I'm gonna like shave a little bit my eyebrows and then like brush them up. I don't do that much makeup, but like I just try to keep it minimal. I don't know if you can even see the difference with this lighting, but anyway, ever since I have my mirror right here, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm looking there. Sorry, this is kind of chaotic. I 5 hours, and I didn't even notice that I was playing it for that long. So yeah, all I do with my eyebrows is like I shave them like here, just like a little bit, and then I just brush them up. I don't do anything else with them because they are already bushy. Like I don't really have to use makeup or anything to fill them in because they are dark, you know. So yeah, basically, hold on, just don't want to shave on the wrong. I'm using these like little face shaver thingies. So yeah, I played this like game and we had sushi, and that was actually the first time that I ever had sushi. It was vegan sushi, but still, that was the first time I ever had sushi. What else did we do on that weekend? We literally didn't do much. I think we went for like a little walk. We had fun, you know, like I don't remember exactly what we did, but it was fun. And then after that, we had our first little disagreement, but honestly, I don't really want to talk about that because that's kind of like very private. But it wasn't like a big argument, but what I realized through that argument, it wasn't even an argument, it was more like a little small minor disagreement, and I think it made us both like realize how much we actually like each other. And I have to say that when I am with Kyle, okay, I had to get my eyeshadow palette because I don't always usually use eyeshadow, but I wanted to try it out because of the new brushes today. But it's almost empty, like I need to get a new one. As you guys can see, I only ever use these two. So yeah, I have to get more eyeshadow, especially now with like the winter and stuff. But what I was saying, is when I'm with Kyle, we laugh so much. Like it's actually, I'm going in with this one, this brush. It's actually crazy how much we laugh and how much fun we have. And the disagreement, it wasn't even like a big disagreement, but it just made me realize, and I think him too, like how much we actually like each other. So wow, you can see that like immediately. That brush is good. Guys, I'm not just saying that, like I've been using the same eyeshadow palette for a while and my other brushes were not that good. Like this brush is actually really, really good. Like you can see it in the camera already. Yeah, so after that little disagreement, I actually was sick for a week, which is why I'm pre-filming today so much. So I was sick for like a week, so we didn't see each other. And then what happened was he texted me like he's gonna go on vacation soon, and I was like, okay. No, he was like, I'm gonna go on vacation soon, like can we see each other beforehand? And I was like, yeah, sure, but like next week I don't have time because my boyfriend is coming back, which is gonna be interesting to see how that is gonna influence everything, you know. Again, I'm polyamorous. Just watch the other dating gossip episodes if you want to be informed, ethically non-monogamous, whatever. So basically what happened was I don't have time next week. Like it would just not really fit with my schedule next week. And he was like, well, I don't have any time this week. And at first I was gonna just adjust to him, but then I was like, wait a minute, like and my boyfriend was saying it, and I'm going in with this one next. And friends of mine were saying it, like who doesn't have time for a week, like when you're dating someone, like when you really like someone, because call it what you want, but like we really like each other, you know what I mean? And so I was just kind of like, I told him, well, I technically have time next week, but I feel like I would be adjusting schedule, and I would make you a priority and you wouldn't make me a priority in that sense. And I don't really like that. So let's just hang out when you come back from vacation, which would be like 2 weeks from now, like next week, like today in a week he's gonna be on vacation. So basically I told him that, and then he was like, yeah, okay. And then later that day I got a message that he has time for me after all. So we ended up hanging out like yesterday. No, wait. Yesterday I came back, so the day before that. Wait, today is Saturday. So I went there on Thursday, stayed Thursday to Friday. And it was nice. I just really like him. We just have so much fun together, and whenever I'm there, I literally forget about everything else. Like, I forget about, I don't really have any problems right now, but like, I forget about everything. Like, I'm just present, and we just have so much fun. I'm going in with some mascara now. We just have so much fun, and we just laugh so much. And we went to like a casino, and let me actually look here. We went to like a casino, and we just chilled at his place, and it was just so much fun. I don't know, and I can like really tell that he likes me. No one has said the L word yet, but I feel like it's kind of obvious. I told him I'm doing ASMR. I really hope. I told him like he needs to promise me to not look up my channel, and he promised that he wouldn't. So I'm hoping that he will stick to that. Yeah, because I wouldn't want him to see me talk about it, but it's kind of obvious that we really like each other, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm kind of hoping that him and my boyfriend can be friends, or at least be cordial with each other. Like, that would be important to me. I will let you guys know how that goes. But basically, I don't even know what exactly to tell you guys. Like, I love spending time with him. He always makes me food, like really good food, like healthy food when I'm there. He makes me laugh. He teases me. I don't know, it's hot. When we're together, we have fun, but it's also romantic, but it's also hot. Like, he's the full package for me, and I think I'm the full package for him, and we just really get along and really like each other. And when I left to go to the bus, he was like, yeah, what did he say? Like, he was like, it's so weird without you now. Even though we just spent one day together, but like, yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, that's also why I didn't film the dating gossip video. Like, right after the last time we hung out, what exactly to tell you guys, other than we honestly just have such a great time and we like each other. And I just hope, and I think nothing will change when my boyfriend gets here. I'm gonna go in with some lip gloss, because yeah, obviously Kyle hasn't really experienced that yet because my boyfriend was abroad the entire time. So we will see how that goes, like me actively dating two people. But I think it's gonna be fine. Like, honestly, he's become like a very important person to me, and I think I am a very important person to him. And yeah, I don't know. That's really all that I can say. Like, I'm thinking, like, if there's anything else, even when we were like arguing, like, you can't really argue with him because he's just always so sweet, and he like apologized. Like, he was saying, like, we argued because he reacted to something like a little badly, and I called him out for it, and he apologized in the sweetest way, and just such a self-reflective person. this is the only, like, I don't want to say it's an issue because it's not really an issue. It's just like, that is something that I feel like eventually we should talk about, like how deep we really feel for each other. Because for example, okay, I'm gonna give you some more gossip. We made out and it was like, oh my gosh, it was like in a movie scene. Like, I really hope he doesn't see this. I would be effed if he saw this. Seriously. I hope he keeps his promise. But anyway, it was like, I don't know, like, first of all, he is a extremely good kisser. Either he is just an extremely good kisser, or our chemistry is just on point, okay? Because when we kiss, it's like fireworks, literally, in my brain, in my body, like everywhere. So that's one thing. And then another thing, like the way that he kissed me this time, it was like, honestly, like, have you guys ever read like a book where it was like a book like connection, and my very first dating gossip video was all about Jake. But let me tell you, I don't see romantic compatibility with this guy. I just don't. Like, yes, it will be kind of romantic, whatever, but it's like more like toxic, you know. So also he lives on the other side of the world, and who knows if he ever really comes to Europe. Like, who knows, you know, like maybe, sure, maybe I'll see him, but I mean, I'm definitely not completely unattracted to him, but I just don't think we are compatible. Like, for example, I told you last time that he was texting me more, he was complimenting me, and I honestly don't know, maybe he was already single at this point, because he is single. That is the big T. Jake is now single. He had a girlfriend, which is why I stopped talking to him. I started talking to him again. Now he's single. Not because of me, obviously, but you know. So Jake called me. It was like a few weeks ago. Like, it's a while ago. Like, we haven't really called that much. But he called me, and I told you that I talked to Jake a little bit about the whole Kyle situation. You know, like as a friend, because I wanted to establish like a friendship between me and Jake, so that it's more like a friendship level and not romantic in any way. You know what I mean? So we talked on the phone, and on the phone I was like, oh, his voice, like he has a very hot voice. Like, I have to say, when I FaceTime called him, I wasn't that attracted to him anymore, because he's not really fit. He doesn't really live like a healthy lifestyle, which is fine. Like, he works a lot, he sits on it, like in his office a lot, but he eats like very unhealthy foods. Like, I don't know, it's just not the vibe. It's just not the vibe, you know what I mean? So yeah. So I don't want to like talk badly about him. Like, I love Jake as a person, as a friend. I love him as a friend, not a lover. But he's obviously like a very sweet person. He's like, you know, you guys know all about Jake if you've seen my dating gossip. Sorry, this video is kind of all over the place. I hope you don't mind, but I haven't sat down to film a video in a while because I was sick and we had workers here and all of that. But basically, he called me and I was like, okay, like I'm still attracted to his voice. And the other day, I think we texted, and I don't know how it came up, but he was like, he's single, like his girlfriend and him broke up like a few weeks ago. And I was like, okay, like, why did you break up? Like, I'm not gonna tell you guys that, that's his thing, you know, but I was like, why did you break up? And then he was telling me that he's already talking to people again, which, like, bro. But I mean, that relationship was doomed from the start. I'm sorry, but from the beginning, when they weren't even official yet, he would complain to me about her, and he would like compare us and tell me like, oh, I'm so independent, I'm so this, I'm so that, and she's like not like that. And to be honest, like, it didn't seem like he was really that into her from the beginning to me. Just my own observation, because of how he talked to me about her, like when they weren't even officially dating yet. And like, he's already like, he's talking to a few people, but he doesn't know if he wants another relationship. And then he tells me it would be cool to have a couple of girlfriends, and I'm living like the life that he wants to live. So he's basically noticing that he might not be monogamous. And I was like, okay, like, but you gotta be upfront, because I feel like that is Jake's problem, and that's also why me and him, we couldn't work out. He doesn't talk about stuff. Like, when you ask him, he tells you, but he withholds information, and that's just not good. Like, obviously he can work on that, but like, he needs to be more upfront. He needs to communicate better. You know, like, he could have told me the thing with his girlfriend weeks ago. Not that he has an obligation to do that, ASMR, by the way. I didn't tell him my channel name, and I didn't tell him about the dating gossip series. I just told him I do ASMR, and I asked him not to look for me, and I just hope that he sticks to his promise and doesn't look for me, because in my live stream I asked people and they were like, no, don't tell him, like, this is girl talk, like, you know. And I feel like this is like a safe space and he doesn't need to see this. Me saying that, like, there's love, like, he doesn't need to see